Okay, cool.
Okay, so it just went live. Hey everybody, I'll just quickly introduce. We kind of didn't plan this. Kimberly and I are on here on a hangout, and we're actually just kind of masterminding. Then decided to pop over to YouTube. We're going to talk about doing some editing, video editing over on YouTube. So I just decided, well, let's record it because we can watch it later or share it. Maybe even throw it in the next level video hangout because I didn't talk about this part. So
awesome. Cool.
So that's a good idea. Hey, Kimberly?
Yeah, it's a great idea. Because
Okay.
I'm sure, you know, if I have those questions, then there's lots of people out there that have questions too. And those are the things that slow people down, those little technical things, you know?
Exactly. And we want to try to get everybody rolling.
Yes.
To the next level.
Make money fast, not slow.
Yeah. So you can see my screen now, right?
Yes, I can. I can see a whole bunch of me.
So I've popped over to YouTube.
Okay.
And so I have it on the screen where you right under the main video, you press the editing button. Just
okay. Okay, so when you go to upload, you go to the download or the drop down key or the button?
Yeah. So it's it's already been uploaded and you're in Video Manager.
Okay, so go to Video Manager.
Yeah. So it's the very first button underneath the video on the left-hand side, and it's got the pencil on it, and it says Info and Settings.
Okay, perfect.
And you can also use, actually, no, that takes you to the normal editing. I'm sorry, I'm going to confuse you. And that's where you would put in your description and your tags and stuff.
Okay.
So it's enhancements that takes you to this screen where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to switch back and forth because of the silly internet will bump me off. So
okay.
But yeah, it's this little, it's like the magic wand. And then once you're on this screen, you can add some filters. And so it'll show you like this. It'll show you what it'll look like originally. And then it'll show you a preview. Okay, I'm recording. So you can see what it would look like if you changed it. So we have special effects and filters. I'll come back to that if we have time.
Okay.
So right here it says try the YouTube editor. This is where you can add sections. Ironically, this is what I've been doing all week. I did 30 videos. I added a trailer in the front, and then some of them a text page at the end. So I'm going to see if I have a trailer on here, and if not, then I'll just do it and I won't finalize it. Yeah, I can use this. Okay, so when you first get here, it'll just show this screen and it won't have, no video is added here. So you're starting from scratch.
Okay.
And up
I'm not
here,
going to take notes. I'll just watch this.
Okay, and up here, your title is my edited video. So essentially what YouTube is doing is creating a whole new video for you. So your existing video stays as it is, and this is a second one. So this is a really important point to remember. When you come up here, you need to make the title slightly different than your original video.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, YouTube will think it's duplicate because it's actually making a whole new project.
Okay, good to know.
So, and it's kind of a benefit because then your video is up there twice, same content, but it's altered, so you can just switch up your keywords or use the same main keyword and then add some extra words to it.
Mm-hmm.
So Oops. Just type something in there. And then you choose your video here. So when you've selected the video camera at the first place, then you just click on the video you want to add. So let's say that's the trailer, and then it'll play it for you.
Okay.
When the little blue bars are highlighted, you can just click and drag them to shorten that or lengthen it.
Okay.
There's some other fussy stuff that you do, but we'll just keep it functional. Like just keep it what's really, yeah. And then you can add audio down here. It's got the music symbol. You can make the adjustments, auto fix, brightness. You can even put it in slow motion, so that's where you can kind of get into some funky effects. You can zoom in. If it's kind of a shaky video, you can just stabilize it. Then when you want to add, you just click on the next box to add something. I'm not sure what this banner is, so I'm going to delete that. So then it gives you the selection again, and if you want to add another video, you just add it right on there.
You can put 2 in. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where, like, say if you have a 10 or 20-minute trailer, like introduction video that you want to add.
Okay.
You just put that in front of your main video, or you can simply link videos together as well.
Okay.
So again, you click on the dotted box to give you these selections again. And this is where, if you want to add your text now, you click on the letter A. It gives you the different kinds, so centered title, banner style, centered with a fade effect.
Okay.
Slide in. I'm going to use the slide in one just to show you what that one's like.
Okay.
So once it's there, then you choose your font. Type your words in here. You can choose the color, the size, and if it is one with effect, you can choose which side. So,
oh, neat.
Yeah, and it plays through as you're changing it. You can change the background color if you want.
It's funny because I've been doing videos for a long time, and I've never really gone to the technical part of it. Now I'm especially going through your product. I'm wanting to learn more and how to enhance my videos and how to engage people with my video and to get them to actually stay on there longer, because we know that's what Google wants.
Exactly.
They want to see people watching more, so the more things that you can get them to catch their attention or engage them to keep them on there, that's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, and that's ironic that we're talking about this, because earlier this evening I was adding some content to the PDF for the product on all the things that we can do for audience retention and why we want to do them. So,
yes,
not just on one video, but a bunch of tips on why you would want to and how you can get your audience retention up from video to video. Like, so how you can engage them within your video to come back and watch your videos again.
Oh.
And that's really important. I got lots of tips on that. About 10. So then the next thing you can do is, do you see this funny kind of sideways, like almost like a egg timer?
Yes.
The two triangles touching each other, that is for the transitions. So when you click on that, you've got all these different kinds of transitions you can put in between the videos, and I'll show you what they do. You just drag them there, and you want to hover between the bigger squares, and just click and drop it. So, and then when you want to test it, you just slide this little blue thing over, and then just let it play, and then you'll see what that transition works like.
Okay.
See, like, just see if you like it, kind of thing. I made this video that's playing right here too with the hand.
Did you use? Is it called Sparkle or some kind of software? Like
Yeah, Sparkle is the company, and it's called a video scribe.
Yes, I love that. I find that very engaging. My son loves to watch it. So when you see kids that are engaged in something and they notice it, then you know that is probably going to catch people's attention. I always get him to check out my videos and stuff like that. He actually, sometimes he helps me shoot the video, and he'll say, "No, Mom, you know, you need to do that one over. You didn't say that right." It's so funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
My kids are starting. Yeah. Mine are starting to lose patience with me asking them for their opinions on the videos.
Really? See, because they know everything, and it's just second nature to them.
Yeah.
They grow up with it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have a test audience.
So I'll let you watch this transition again so that you can see it work.
Okay.
It's almost there.
All right. That is so awesome.
That's pretty cool. Hey, so you can do the heart or just a plain crossfade, or one of my favorites.
I love it.
I kind of like this one here. I'll show you the color fade.
Okay.
You'll kind of get your preference, or like sometimes for one style of video you might like one thing and then something else for the other one. So this is the crossfade. Everything is moving in slow motion.
It's okay.
Hopefully it's recording okay.
I think it will. I think it will, of course. And if not, we'll do it again.
Yeah. Okay, it's almost there.
I didn't even know you could do that in YouTube.
There. So it just literally blends into the next section.
Awesome.
And then this one here, the camera is just is photos. So essentially, in between the videos, you can have your trailer, a transition, then you can have your video, a transition, and then maybe you could put a couple pictures. So you just click on Add Photos to the project.
Okay, so like say you were doing a video about the importance of getting to an event for your business, because I think for me personally, I think getting to events is so important.
Me too.
So what you could start out, you know, with something, and then you could start your video, and then you could fade into pictures of you at the event so that people can see, you know, you with leaders or different people and things like that. So that gives more credibility to your videos as well.
And you could even, so you could do it as the workup and excitement towards promoting the importance of getting to the event. But you know what else you could do is just talking about the importance of events. You could go back and grab pictures from past events that you've been at.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, and say, look,
right?
I met this person at this event, and this is 9 months later, and we're doing this project now.
No.
This success is only happening because we met at the event.
Yes.
Or whatever. So you can tie it into your daily success.
That's a really good idea. I really like that. Or even if you're doing interviews with people, like say you're going to the events and you interview them, and then throughout the event you have pictures with them and stuff like that. You could, kind of put those in there as well.
Exactly.
I think that would keep people engaged.
That's lots of different things that you can do. And I mean, there's great software out there. Like we were talking about iMovie, and there's After Effects, and there's lots of really cool programs. I've used some of them. I've used Toast. I've used one of the Microsoft ones. I can't think. Oh, Nero.
Okay.
Nero. And I did lots of movie and picture editing and stuff like that. But really, for just the basic editing, this is fairly new. I can't remember exactly when this came out on YouTube, but
I didn't even realize that YouTube had it.
Then, like, you can even add audio to it. So, say for example, you just pick an audio and add it. Oh, didn't grab it for some reason.
Quick question, because I know you know a lot about Google. By doing your editing and everything within YouTube itself, would that give more rank or more juice to your video because you're using their stuff?
No.
No?
It doesn't increase the rank, but it accepts the music. Like adding audio, adding music, it accepts it better if you do that part in YouTube. I have heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to ask you those questions about Google.
Yeah.
I know you got some inside scoops there.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to know, like, to have some connections directly with people in Google, and then there are a few people that follow what goes on with Google, just like I do. So I just shoot them a message.
Yeah,
people try to
excited about the product because you know what's coming up, you know what's happening, you know what's working right now. So it's not one of those hypey products.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's no hype. I've had people try to bribe me to know where I'm getting my information from. I'm like, I'm sure. No way.
No.
That's my treasure. So anyway, before I get all distracted, the volume. It's really important to adjust the volume when you add the music.
Okay.
And it's kind of overbearing and too loud if it's more than half. So.
Okay. I was wondering about that because I know I was just saying to you that I shoot my videos on an iPad and I do it through iMovie, but I haven't figured out how to add the music and to adjust the volume in there yet.
Oh, yeah.
So this is great that I can see in here where I can add music and adjust the volume because it can be distracting.
Yeah. I think that's as long as that song is. And then when you're all done, you just hit publish.
Now, will that go live, or can you keep it still until you see the finished product?
Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it unlisted.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it takes a while for it to finish. Like it goes through a whole processing.
Okay.
And then it lets you know when it's done, and then you can go through it and make sure that you like it before you make it live.
Okay, because I've noticed with my videos lately, after I've uploaded them, they will ask you if they've made certain adjustments, and they'll say, do you like this? They'll give you the split screen, and you can either say, yes, I accept, or no, I don't, and then they'll make the adjustments, and then it takes a little while longer for it to upload.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the same idea. So not
yay!
Not super super difficult, especially once you do it a couple times. It's actually quite easy, and you can't harm it because you're not working on your original video. It's making a second video. I think that's the biggest thing to remember, because people have come to me. They're all nervous that they're going to wreck their video, and then
that's why I never did it. That's why I would never do it, for fear of I'm going to mess it up, and then what do I do? Yeah. So that's good to know. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Just make sure you make your title different, because YouTube will right away, they'll jump on you with duplicate content if you name it the same exact title.
Okay. So it's like a blog. You can't duplicate.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So in some avenue, some of the times I've used it is if I have a video that I want to multi-purpose. I want to add maybe a different focus on it.
Okay.
Say, for example, just pull something out of the air. The one that I syndicated in social media earlier this evening was about testimonials. So there's two main different angles that I took in that video. So one was the importance of testimonials for to show appreciation and thanks and to edify whoever you got the value from. But then there's the other angle about how great does your YouTube channel look if you've got a whole playlist of other people having shot testimonials about you or for you.
Oh, so you can put that on your playlist in YouTube?
Yeah, anybody that's given you testimonials, you put it on your playlist. So that was a whole part of my kind of discussion in that
nice
talk. And on your website, your landing page or your about me page, you have a whole row of testimonials from other people about you. How great is that?
That's what I have on my blog. That's what I did. I put all of the videos from me at different events with different people that I interviewed and did different things with. That's who I have on my blog on the side.
Yeah, social proof and value proof, or whatever you decide to focus on.
Well, it's value because you're kind of asking them questions of what they did to become successful. So you're not only getting my point of view, you're getting leaders that are, 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners that are on my blog that other people can learn from as well. So I think that gives people value when they come onto your blog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and because those are kind of two different angles with that one video that I did, I could put a trailer on one of them and kind of ask people to focus in on the one angle, change up the title, and then I've got two videos after just recording one video.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
minimum, maximum.
Yeah, exactly. So you could repurpose a video multiple times as long as you switch it up enough and change it.
Cool. I've been learning that I've been going through Mark Hoberson's Solomon training, and he does a training on minimum, maximum, and he tells you how to, use the minimum to get the maximum result, and that's definitely one good way to do it. I'm going to use that in a video.
Awesome.
For minimum, maximum.
I think that fits in.
It does, because that's the thing about the business that we're in. If you can find ways that you can use different things that you've done and multi-purpose it, it definitely makes your life a whole lot easier. It saves you time, it saves you money, and yeah, it's value.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things, and I'm not sure if you went through, now which product did I put that in? the just the basic video optimization training, and
Yes.
I explained it in words, but I didn't also visually demonstrate it, so I might have to kind of add that, because I did have some questions from Dana about that. But essentially, when I do a video, before I've done it, while I'm setting my intention, I've already written out my content for it, so just in a text edit.
Okay.
I've already typed that all up, and then all I do is take pieces from it, so the entire information is like an article or a blog content for the video, and
Yes.
then I summarize it, or just take the introduction paragraph for the snippet to present the video on social media,
Okay.
and then just write a summary summarizing the whole content, and that's what I would use for the press release in IBO Toolbox or on Google Plus, because people on Google Plus like more information. So I put
Yes.
like a full paragraph before the video. Not every time, but just sometimes.
Okay. So
And
it's a different audience.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you've written all your content, but you're not rewriting it every time you post your video in social media. It's just written ahead of time. You put part of it, maybe change the words, but you take a snippet out of that, and that's your video description on YouTube.
Okay.
And so it's just all the same content. You're just switching it up, and you've already typed it up before you've recorded your video. And then you've also clarified in your mind the message that you want to give, because you've already put that content into content.
Right. Because people learn differently too. So
Yeah.
it helps.
So that's another idea of minimum and maximum, is you're really multitasking. You're writing all of your content at once, and you don't have to rethink every time.
I know. I use that in everything now, every day. Minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum. I'm always thinking, how do I, use something with the minimum, but then get the maximum result from it.
Yeah.
And it's incredible how you can apply it in life as well. It's really neat.
I'm glad you shared those words that Mark uses, because I've never put those words into it, and that simplifies it. Minimum, maximum.
I did a video on it. Check it out.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So I put it in my description, and I think I actually did a blog about it that's linked in my video as well, so you can see what he means, because what he has done is Mark has taken scripture, Solomon's, that's what it's about, King Solomon, and has applied it to modern day society and how they describe things. So he describes it in a way that's applied today, so that things that they talk about in like kings and different ways that they acquired wealth and how they built their empires and different things like that, he applies that in scripture, which is so neat to see, because he breaks it all down, every word, and it's brilliant actually, because it teaches you what you need to do to build a business and to build a sustaining business. So
that is awesome.
I really love the training. I have to say that training is very applicable to business and what you're doing in business, as far as not only mindset, but actual things that you can do to change the way that you do things in your business.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I'll share a little more of that with you, because I've taken tons of notes.
Minimum and maximum. Yeah, I'll have to remember that, because I have a long explanation of describing to people that you should organize your time methodically and try to figure out your time so that you can get the most done in the least amount of time. But I have a long way of describing it. So this
There
is
you
just
go. Easy, minimum, maximum.
Yeah.
It is. It's so brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really brilliant. I love it.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Mark is he's just a very thoughtful person, so I'm not surprised at all.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he said that one concept, minimum, maximum, took him from where he was to over $10 million by applying that concept in his life. And he still continues to this day in everything that he does. Like even if he has a dinner party, or as you know, he gives examples of ordering flowers. So instead of having one bunch of flowers, you get a whole one bunch, and you just kind of make little bouquets and have them all over the house so that every single room can have a little bouquet of flowers. So the minimum is that you buy one huge bouquet, but the maximum is that you have flowers in every room.
Spread them all out.
Mm-hmm. And even with sandwiches, he said, he has a lot of people over. And one night they were going to order burritos, and he phoned up his wife and he said, bring home burritos. And instead of saying to every single person, what kind of burrito do you want, he just said, bring home a selection. And then when she brought it home, everybody kind of looked at it and said, well, that doesn't look like it's going to be enough food. So what they did was, because they were big burritos, they just cut them into 4s. Yeah. And that way people got to try all the different kinds. And you know what? There was leftovers anyway. So, they spent minimum money. There were no a lot of leftovers, so you didn't spend a whole lot. Everybody got more value, because they got to taste different things that they probably wouldn't have if they just ordered something that they always did. And it saved a lot of time. Brilliant. And it was fun. But he said he applies it to everything, to dinner party, everything in his life he applies it. So it's kind of like the story in the Bible with Jesus and the 5 fishes, or the 5 loaves, sorry.
5 loaves, yeah.
Where he broke the bread, and then, it spread. Yeah. So when you think about different ways that you can apply it in life, it's really brilliant. Yeah. So you can apply it to everything in your life. So you can save money in that way, and you can put more money into your business, especially for people that are just starting out. For sure. Because he talks about it in advertising and in like cards, or people that do pens. They have pens for their businesses, or T-shirts or whatever. But he just gives a whole bunch of examples of how you can do it in such a way that you save so much money, and then you can put that money back into your business so that you can scale up. And it's the minimum, but it gives you the maximum effect, the maximum value. So, yeah.
That is awesome.
So you can do a little research on that, and you'll get some good stuff, and I'm sure you could add it to the product as an explanation of how to multi-purpose.
Exactly. That's perfect. I think
especially for busy people.
Exactly.
We're busy.
Yeah. Get the most benefit out of what they're doing. And I applied that concept in quite a few areas, but I just love the words minimum, maximum.
No, me too. I do too. He uses a lot of really great catchy words and titles and things like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah. He does really good training, I have to say. That's why he's an 8-figure income earner.
That's why he's where he is.
Yes. So I would definitely, I talk about modeling and following people, though he's one of the guys that I definitely like to watch to see what he's doing.
Yeah, me too. Whenever he comes out with something new or any of his videos, I read his emails. I definitely take note of what he's up to.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the good ones to watch.
Well, I think I'll stop the broadcast, but we'll stay on and chat.
Sure.
Afterwards. We'll just keep them